Hello, my Monsterverse peeps, Kong Nation. It is time for us to rise once again. The boy might have won in the last movie. This movie, we're taking that crown. It is an awesome time to be a kaiju fan, because this week we are just eating good. Not only did we just get one of the best Godzilla movies ever made, Godzilla Minus One, released in theaters, go check it out. But today, we got our first look to Godzilla X Kong the New Empire, and tomorrow, we are set to get the full-length trailer, and that's what I can't wait to lay my eyes on. But for now, we're going to take a look at these first look images that were released here, because they do give us a better look at King Kong in the film. We have Godzilla that is hibernating into a new evolution form, along with a first look at this new evolved look at Godzilla. Some details here and there, really just starting the hype train for Godzilla X Kong. Be sure to leave me your opinions down below with what you think of these photos, what gets you excited, what team are you on, and who do you think is going to be making the most damage in the movie. Alright, so yes, today we got revealed, thanks to IGN, 3 photos for Godzilla X Kong the New Empire, along with some details about the movie. Now, starting off here with the first photo, absolutely beautiful in terms of color and scenery here. Warner Brothers just has it labeled as Godzilla, so does confirm that Godzilla is behind the ice and you can see his spikes peeking through. But thanks to IGN, they give us a deeper detail of what's actually going down in this photo. They say here, check out these exclusive photos from Godzilla X Kong the New Empire. Fans should note that the first photo shows Godzilla frozen in the ice, evolving into a powerful new form. What we got here is freaking Godzilla basically becoming a Pokemon, taking his time and evolving. And once he breaks out, the boy is gonna have a whole new form and become powerful enough to defeat, whatever threats lie in this movie. So that's really exciting. There were so many theories before people read that sentence about what was going down here. We have heard rumors that there is like this big giant ice monster that might have been the cause of like the Ice Age in our time. And so maybe this was the aftermath of that battle against Godzilla, that they were just frozen in ice for a part of the movie. I first thought maybe this was just Godzilla hibernating, taking its time, sleeping for a couple of years, resting up. But for all we know, it could be a mixture of all of them. This could be Godzilla after fighting that monster and then looking like he's just down for the count, when really he's powering up, he's charging, he's gonna come out full Super Saiyan. Now, thanks to some toy leaks and even Legendary themselves, we do have an extremely good first look of what this new form is gonna look like, but we'll touch upon that in a sec. Let's go on to the next photo. Here we have our boy King Kong front and center. Team Hairy Cheeks all the way. And man, I'm so happy they're bringing back the battle axe for this movie. I didn't know if they were or not, but it's good to know Kong kept that thing handy, hiding it somewhere in his cave in Hollow Earth, and is busting it out whenever danger comes a-lurking. But the other thing I had to notice when looking at my boy King Kong is he's starting to look a little old, getting a little gray-haired. His beard is a little bit longer than what it looked like in the last movie, so it seems like they've definitely aged him up a bit. I've seen people compare him to like Kratos in here, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of a badass comparison. But overall, it's just so nice to see the boy come back in here with that battle axe. I didn't spend all this money just to see it in one movie, man. Other details and rumors about what we've been hearing could happen with Kong this time around is early in production, this movie was like named Son of Kong, so Kong could be getting a child in here, whether he biologically created it or what some people have been theorized, maybe he adopts another younger Kong in Hollow Earth that's like alone and he just takes it under his wing. I kind of would like that route. Unless you want to show me the scenes of Kong getting down and dirty and clapping them hairy cheeks, know what I'm saying? Okay. Also, even pairing it up with the last photo here, this could give us a good idea why some scoopers or people out there were saying Godzilla's not going to have a lot of screen time in this movie, that he might have equal to or less screen time than he did in Godzilla vs. Kong. We know it's always easier to make King Kong kind of like the main character of the monsters because he has very human-like qualities to him, from his facial expressions, his movements, heck, he even sign language, so he can essentially speak in this world. And over here, if Godzilla, for a good chunk of the movie, was like defeated in the first battle, is put into this hibernating cocoon where he's gonna evolve, it could explain why Godzilla disappears for maybe half the movie, because he's leveling up, he's charging. A new higher power evolution does not take like 1 or 2 scenes. This could be why some people were saying Godzilla just feels like a cameo in the movie, because the boy's sleeping, powering up, getting in that hyperbolic time chamber. A lot of Dragon Ball references in here. I hope the overlap of Dragon Ball fans and Godzilla fans there's a good overlap, hopefully. But for all we know, that might not be the case. It could literally take 1 or 2 scenes and Godzilla's right back into the action, destroying and killing things alongside Kong. At least that's what I'm hopeful for, because I'm hoping for a lot of scenes of these two titans teaming up and taking down whatever threat there is. The other photo we got here is of the 3 main human leads we'll be following this time around. You know, after Godzilla -1, my standards are set pretty high for what I want in a human story. I know we're probably not going to get that, but if they keep it to a minimum, or at least just semi-interesting, that's all I'm kind of asking for. I am happy to see like Dan Stevenson in here and the return of the little girl that communicates with Kong. There was a lot of beautiful imagery that came out of the relationship Kong had with this little girl, and hopefully we get more imagery like that in here since Adam Wingard is returning as director. So yeah, that's kind of nice to see in here. But now getting on to this new evolved look for Godzilla, starting off with the toy, then we get the better rendered look. This is kind of what fans were looking at the past week and a half, and everybody was up and down. Some people liked it, some people thought it was cool. Other people were really complaining, said that they like changed up the entire look of Godzilla, gave him a weird skinny neck and a small head, and they weren't digging the pink or red spikes on his back. I knew not to take it too seriously because at the end of the day, it's a toy. It's never going to look that accurate, and it's definitely going to be a lot more detailed and just look so much better in the actual movie. And well, thanks to Legendary, if you go on their website and head to their gift shop page, they put out a t-shirt with Godzilla in this new evolved form. Here is what Godzilla will actually be looking like once he steps out of that ice cocoon and he's fully evolved. These pink spikes and yeah, kind of maybe a smaller shaped head or a longer neck. Maybe his arms are even a little bit more muscular and sticking out. Not quite sure. But the biggest difference here will be the pink spikes, and you know what? I kind of dig them. They do definitely look a different shape than what they used to. But to me, this just kind of signals pink atomic breath, baby. That could actually look badass. Usually, whatever the spike color is, that's what matches the atomic breath coming out of Godzilla here. So I think that'll be cool. It'll just be interesting to see what other like exciting things come out of Godzilla from this form. Is it just literally a change of color and some spikier spikes and pink atomic breath, or can the boy do more? I honestly don't mind the look. I think it's fine here. I just, again, hope that he's not hibernating for that long in the movie, that he doesn't disappear for big chunks, and that he has plenty of time to team up with King Kong, or that they help each other. I want some sort of camaraderie on screen, you know? Them acting like a team would just mean a lot to me. The only thing I really want to see now from the trailer is, you know, Scar King, this big threat, this other villain that's going to be going up against Kong and Godzilla here. They obviously didn't really show us any photos or any looks to him, any big details about him. All we got is that one little teaser trailer along with a teaser poster saying bow to your king. So that's kind of what I want the most of tomorrow in the trailer, is show me why this is a threat. There's so many naysayers about, oh, Godzilla fighting another ape-like creature. That's not really a big threat for him. He already defeated one. Show me why this is a threat for 2 of them to fight him. Overall, yeah, I'm excited for this trailer. I'm liking these first look images. A lot of promise in this movie. We'll see if they deliver tomorrow. But I throw it off to you guys. You see all these first look images for Godzilla and Kong the New Empire. What most excites you, and what do you think of Godzilla's new form? Anything, everything, be sure to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at 3C Films or on TikTok at 3C Films. But as always, I'm Chris. Take care.